Hi, I'm Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. Well, today we're fishing aboard the Lecture looking for yellowtail calico bass. And I think I just found the first yellowtail of the day. Just got whacked out there. So what we're going to be doing today is fishing with Joey out here at San Clemente Island looking for those yellowtail and calico bass like I said. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. Welcome to Sport Fishing with Dan Hernandez. This week's episode of Sport Fishing is brought to you by Turner's Outdoorsman for all your fishing and hunting needs, by B52 Bucktails and Magic Metal Jigs, by Yamaha, reliability starts here, by Game Saver for preserving your fishing game, and by Dan Hernandez Baja Style Fish Batter. This is Dan Hernandez, and I'm proud to announce I'm now doing private fishing charters. Doesn't matter what you want to fish for, I have a boat just for it. My 31-foot Chris Craft is great for going offshore or over to the island even. And my Skeeter boat, we can fish inshore along the breakwater or over to Catalina fishing calico bass, white sea bass, and yellowtail. So I'd be glad to take you out and teach you all about fishing in Southern California. So book your trip today and I'll see you out in the water. I get to go fish all over the world, and one of my favorite places to go down the beautiful East Cape at Hotel Buena Vista Beach Resort. Down here you can catch billfish, tuna, dorado offshore, and along the beach, lots of rooster fish. If you're looking for that awesome adventure down to Baja, Hotel Buena Vista is the trip to go on. I'll be hosting a trip August 1st through the 5th down the beautiful East Cape. So call today, make plans, and join me, and I'll see you down at Hotel Buena Vista.
My clients and myself depend on quality tackle like the Magic Metal. Whether you're fishing offshore for bluefin, albacore, or yellowfin tuna, you've got to have a lure you can depend on, and the Magic Metal is it. For inshore species, I recommend the Magic Metal Light. For bonita, barracuda, bass, yellowtail, it's unbeatable. It comes in a variety of sizes and colors and has internal rattlers that actually help draw a strike. Magic Metal is the ones we depend on here on the Indian. Pick up one today at your local tackle store.
Tugging.
Twice in the kelp.
First fish of the day.
Nicer sheephead. Look at that sheephead.
Here we go. It's fishing a B52 bucktail right on the bottom. And I was just letting it fall, and just before I got to the bottom, I got bit. So I don't know what it is. Probably a rockfish, maybe a calico bass. So we're at San Clemente Island, and we're in Diamond Head. There's the cove right here. So there's been a mixture of fish. Earlier today I had a yellowtail on, had it for a long time, and then a seal got it, lost it. But this location, it could be anything at San Clemente. You never know what you're gonna catch. We're just fishing 20-pound test line, B52 bucktail. See what this is right here. Here it comes, color. Looks like a sculpin. There we go. There we go, that's a B52 bucktail, nice sculpin. And you have to be careful with these because they got poison. All those spines are poisonous, and that's the B52. Little piece of squid on there. There we go, it's a nice fish. To be careful handling these guys. Well, we're gonna take a little break from the action and go to the tackle box and show you the gear we're using today, fishing aboard the Lecture here at San Clemente Island. This week, the Tackle Box is brought to you by the California Department of Boating and Waterways, reminding you to dump at the pump. This week in the Tackle Box, I'm going to tell you about a brand new product that we're using here on Sport Fishing. It's called Hot Can. And what's really neat about this product is it looks like a normal little can, but through the Hot Can system, you get a nice warm drink, either a coffee, chocolate, tea, or even get a soup. And the soups are really good. I had a couple of them, and I really like them. I keep these products even on my boat. So I'm doing a private charter, somebody wants a hot drink, just pull one of these out, don't have to fire up the generator, don't have to turn on a coffee maker, just hand them one of these hot cans. These are very simple to use, and just demonstrate it for you. So you take the hot can, you flip it over, you press it down, and that activates it, the heating element. Now you want to shake it for 30 seconds. Okay, so now I've shaken it for 30 seconds. What you want to do now is flip it over, put it down on a flat surface, and you want to wait until this button changes till it's green, or you feel it nice and warm. So we have to wait 3 to 5 minutes for that to happen, so we'll go ahead and wait for that. Now that we see the indicators turn green, that tells us that our can is nice and warm and ready to drink. So at this point, all you do is just open it up, and you enjoy the beverage. That is nice and warm, nice and hot, tastes delicious. This hot can is a neat item. If you've never seen it, you can find your local Turner's Outdoorsman store. And if you live outside of Southern California and you want to try it, and I really recommend you do, go to walmart.com. You can order hot can in the drinks or in the soups. You got to get it, have it on your boat. Great for your RV, great for boat, great for just emergency food. You have a blackout, you want some hot coffee? This is all you got to do. All right, well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Put your finger go like this. No. Yourself. Hey. All right.
It took forever.
Turner's Outdoorsman, your fishing, hunting, and shooting headquarters. This month's specials are Hot Can. Just push the button on the bottom of the can, and your drink or soup is hot in 3 minutes. Select your favorite hot drink or soup for only $2.49 each this month. Also, Mustang Survival Life Belts are on sale for only $99.98 this month only. These life belts are perfect for fishermen, kayakers, and paddleboarders for all your fishing, hunting, and shooting needs. That's Turner's Outdoorsman in a city near you.
Welcome to sport-fishing.com. Here you can stay updated on upcoming charters, travel fishing trips, stock up on Dan's apparel, order his how-to videos, cookbooks, fishing tackle, and food items all online. Sign up for the free Sport Fishing newsletter. Also, follow Dan's blog, complete with pictures and videos from his travels. You can also watch past episodes of Sport Fishing here too. Keep in touch at sport-fishing.com and be sure to follow Dan on Facebook and Twitter.
Kershaw Pro Grade Series knives are the best knives for filleting fish on the market. Kershaw's Pro Grade specialty fish and game knives were created so that sportsmen would always have the right knife for the job. They currently come in 10 different styles, from large knives for breaking down the largest of fish to herring knives for cutting bait. All blades are made with quality stainless steel with just the right amount of flex to make filleting easier. Real sporting knives made by a real sporting goods company. Pick up some Kershaw knives today.
Nice street fish.
The skipper just made a little move and now we're in a rockfish area, a high spot off San Clemente Island. And what we're going to try to do out here is fill up our sacks and then go back inside, see if we can find some more calicos and try another shot at the yellows. I had that one yellow that the seal ate, but we did see a couple of other yellows hooked by other boats. The seals were so bad that they ate them all. So we're out in this spot trying to fill up the sacks for everybody. Then we'll run inside. And I got a fish going right here. I don't know what I got. It's starry eye. There we go. Little rockfish there, and got it on a double. Thanks, man. A Galley there with two B52 bucktails.
Are you kidding me? Sculpin? Nice like that? It's pretty, huh? The sculpin are like a little short and fat, and these guys are a little bit more elongated. That and you can tell by the teeth. as well.
Okay. Wow. No, he's about an inch off.
Might be the same one that caught over there.
Yeah.
Don't know yet. Yeah. Okay, right now we're doing a lot of rockfish fishing, and one of the best rigs that we like to use is a double bucktail. They're 1/2-inch bucktails on a 2-hook gangion, and this is one of our favorite rigs to use on rockfish. They work great. Just caught a couple of big salmon groupers, and they'll catch reds, any other fish too.
I'm still fishing that bucktail with a strip of mackerel on there, just bouncing it off the bottom. And the reason I can get away with such light gear, like 20-pound tests, rock fishing, like, even though we're getting nice quality rockfish, is because our skipper Joey has us on the anchor. So since we're on the anchor, you don't need to have, a whole pound of weight or, really heavy sinker, because you can get down there with a lighter line because we're not drifting. So I got whacked pretty good. I don't know what it is. I'm just guessing with the quality salmon grouper we've been getting, this might be one. Yeah, it's a salmon grouper. Yeah, thanks. It's a salmon grouper, and that's his air bladder popped out from coming up from so deep. And this is the jig, which I think I can get out. Just pop this real quick. That's a B52 bucktail salmon grouper. Pretty good fishing today. What's the spot we're at? Do you know?
I don't know exactly what it's called. We're in like 45 fathoms here.
Yeah, nice fisher.
Desperation.
Desperation, what he likes to call it. All right, we're going to take a little break from the action here aboard the Electra and go to the Galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious rockfish that we're catching today. This week, the Galley is brought to you by Dan Hernandez Dipping Sauces and Fish Batters. Look for them in your local supermarkets. This week in the Galley, we're down in Long Beach on my boat, and standing next to me is Chef Keith Allman. And Keith, thanks for coming down today.
Thank you.
And what is it you have in store for us?
Today we're going to make rockfish fritters.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that combination before.
Well, it's a great one. You're going to love it, Dan.
Okay.
We're going to start with 8 ounces of rockfish, a half cup of the Dan Hernandez fish batter, quarter cup of onions, an egg, handful of cilantro, quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and a half teaspoon of salt, and a clove of garlic. We also have a half cup of milk. But the first thing we want to do is get our pan started. So this is heating up. We're going to add a quarter cup of vegetable oil. Don't think about using some oil spray out of a can for this dish. You need a good glog of oil for these fritters. Okay, let's add our ingredients to the food processor.
Our fish. And what does the fish batter do?
It kind of gives it the mashed potatoes consistency that we're looking for a fritter. It's going to combine with all the ingredients and bind it all together.
And the spices they have in the fish batter and all that.
Absolutely. It's going to add a lot more flavor than flour ordinarily would.
Some onions. I guess you don't have to cut that up too much since we're going to use the food processor.
Exactly.
Let it do all the work.
An egg. Hit it on a flat surface so that the shell doesn't go into the egg and then into the dish. Okay, and a little bit of milk. I'm just going to add a little bit at first. Give it a whirl, and we'll add a little bit later, more later. Okay.
So Keith, what are you looking for when you open this up?
We're looking for a mashed potato consistency. That looks pretty good. I'm going to reserve the milk that we have and use this. Using a spoon. Okay, I think these are ready to flip. Oh, perfect, golden brown.
So we're not using much oil, just a little bit of oil.
Just a little bit, but you don't want to use too little oil for this dish. Okay, Dan, I think these are ready.
Cool.
Thank you.
I've never seen this dish before.
Look how golden brown and beautiful that is.
Yeah, that looks
Tastes
delicious. Awesome. I know today we're using rockfish, but you said you can use almost any fish?
Mm-hmm. Raw or cooked.
Oh, yeah, and it can even be cooked before.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the important ingredients, again, was my fish batter.
Let's serve this with lots of lemons.
Okay. There you go, yeah, let's try that.
And a little cilantro.
Cilantro's just going to get in the way for me eating this piece of fish. That is good. I've never had anything like that.
Glad you enjoy it.
That's great, Keith. Thanks a lot. It's a great dish. Nice, simple dish, something you can do at home or even on your own boat like we're doing today. Again, one of the key ingredients was my Dan Hernandez fish batter. Find it at your local store, at Alternatives Outdoorsman store, and on our website too. Well, thanks again. And let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
We're just out here in San Clemente getting some nice rockfish, salmon groupers, some reds. I'm hoping mine's a red, but we'll see as soon as it comes up.
Magic metal, of course.
Turner's Outdoorsman, your fishing, hunting, and shooting headquarters. This month's specials are Hot Can. Just push the button on the bottom of the can, and your drink or soup is hot in 3 minutes. Select your favorite hot drink or soup for only $2.49 each this month. Also, Mustang Survival Life Belts are on sale for only $99.98 this month only. These life belts are perfect for fishermen, kayakers, and paddleboarders for all your fishing, hunting, and shooting needs. That's Turner's Outdoorsman in a city near you.
My clients and myself depend on quality tackle like the Magic Metal. Whether you're fishing offshore for bluefin, albacore, or yellowfin tuna, you've got to have a lure you can depend on, and the Magic Metal is it. For inshore species, I recommend the Magic Metal Light. For bonita, barracuda, bass, yellowtail, it's unbeatable. It comes in a variety of sizes and colors and has internal rattlers that actually help draw a strike. Magic Metal is the ones we depend on here on the Indian. Pick up one today at your local tackle store.
FE Trailers in Lakeside is world famous for their entire lineup of custom-built trailers. Just about anything you can think of that needs to be towed down the road, FE Trailers has you covered. They build galvanized, custom-painted aluminum or powder-coated trailers to your special-ordered specs. They can even fix up that raggedy old trailer you're dragging around now. Check out fetrailers.com or stop into their Lakeside location at Woodside Avenue. That's FE Trailers in Lakeside, San Diego's #1 custom trailer manufacturer.
Two bucktails, two salmon groupers.
Well, so far the fishing's been really good out here on this rock spot. And what I'm going to try right now is to use some light line. Got 20-pound test line, B52. This is a 6-ounce model, and some strips of mackerel on there. And what I'm going to try to see if I can get a salmon grouper or a nice red. So I'm going to just toss this out. And we're in over 200 feet of water, so it's going to take a little while to get down there. Just going to let it go all the way down there. I'm going to bounce it around a little bit, see if I catch a fish.
Healthy enough? He's invited to dinner.
See, most people would use a rod and reel, but not Tony. Tony's hand lining here, his line broke, and there's a nice quality fish.
I was fishing for bluegill.
And caught that fish. How did that happen?
You know it's a miracle.
Nice thread, good for a little salmon.
As I got to the bottom, it bounced. Not as big as the other ones I've had, I don't think, but there's definitely something there. A little small. I'll take it.
Since we're anchored up here on this high spot, dropped down to a light line and Magic Metal 3 3/8. One of my favorites, a glow in the dark. It's a glow in the dark blue. Dropped it down and just yo-yoing it off the bottom and got a bite. Get it up here and see what it is. Magic Metal glow in the dark blue. Got a little bank perch. It's a lot of fun on light gear. double, red and a salmon grouper.
All right, I got some fish going here too. Larry just got a nice double. The fishing's turned wide open here. Guys are just whacking these fish. It's a nice salmon grouper, a few nice reds. I don't know what I have on. Larry and I are fishing the same rig. And I really didn't feel the bite that much, so I started winding it. And then they started slamming, hitting it really hard, trying to swim away. So let's see what this is. One guy. Here's my salmon grouper.
So this kind of fishing is a lot of fun on light gear, and anytime you have an opportunity to fish this way, put away the 2-hook gangion and the heavy rod, break out the light stuff. A lot of fun.
Well, let's hope this is the real one. All right. Well, it's worth the work. Till the next one. All right, here we go.
Kershaw Pro Grade Series knives are the best knives for filleting fish on the market. Kershaw's Pro Grade specialty fish and game knives were created so that sportsmen would always have the right knife for the job. They currently come in 10 different styles, from large knives for breaking down the largest of fish to herring knives for cutting bait. All blades are made with quality stainless steel with just the right amount of flex to make filleting easier. Real sporting knives made by a real sporting goods company. Pick up some Kershaw knives today.
Turner's Outdoorsman, your fishing, hunting, and shooting headquarters. This month's special is the SKB Tackle Box, Model 7100, for only $199.99. The Ultimate Tackle Box. Also this month from Izorline, all 1/4 pound spools of Izorline XXX Super Mono is 20% off. That's this month only. For all your fishing and hunting needs, that's Turner's Outdoorsman in a city near you.
H&M Landing has been providing fishing trips for anglers for over 40 years. It doesn't matter what you want to fish for. San Diego's H&M Landing has a trip just for you. If it's rockfish you want, or going offshore for tuna, you can do it all here at H&M Landing. H&M Landing is home to the finest fleet of sport fishing boats on the coast. Don't be left behind. Call and make a reservation to go fishing out of H&M Landing today.
This week's Tip of the Week is brought to you by Magic Metal Jigs and Bucktail Jigs. For today's Tip of the Week, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we did today aboard the Electra, fishing here at San Clemente Island. Now, we caught a few fish inshore like this, but most of the fish we caught were fishing for rockfish offshore on the big reefs. And we did really good there. We got limits for everybody, just awesome fishing. And the rig we used was a 2-hook rig. Instead of using just a double dropper loop with hooks, what I used was a B52 bucktail, 1/2 ounce model. Chrome was a hot color. Used 2 of those in my dropper loop rig. It worked really good, having those B52s on. If you've never tried it, I really suggest it. Well, I want to thank the crew, the Electra, Joey, the whole crew, Ryan, all the guys. They did a great job. We had lots of fun fishing today. It was just a perfect day to be out on the water. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.